Apologies for the break in transmission. My name is Oluwatoyin Oyedola and welcome to BeeTv Major News at 6. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, has raised the alarm over alleged plans by the Edo State government to use the disbanded Edo State security network known as Vigilantes to invade INEC facilities and have access to materials used for the conduct of the just concluded Edo governorship election in order to compromise sensitive materials. The Deputy Governor made this known while addressing journalists after a closed-door meeting with Edo State Commissioner of Police, Nemi Iwu. The report is presented by Best Orator.
The meeting between the Edo State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, and the Commissioner of Police, CP Nemi Iwu, which held behind closed doors, lasted for more than 30 minutes. Addressing journalists afterwards, the Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, said the purpose of the visit was to inform the Commissioner of Police on the alleged directive by Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, asking the disbanded Edo State security network members known as Vigilante to resume operations. He said he had to quickly come to inform the police authority not to allow the disbanded security network to return to operation, as it is a ploy to use them to cause anarchy in the state.
Mr. Godwin Obaseki made a statement that the Edo Vigilante Network should resume work, and I had to come to counter that. Edo Vigilante cannot resume work. The Edo Vigilante that we have as constituted today is an arm of terrorist group organized by the governor of Edo State to cause mayhem to political opponents. And we have it on authority. Don't forget, I'm the Deputy Governor of Edo State, and I have security information, both official and unofficial. And from my security information in Government House, I'm aware that the governor and his team want to get them back, to use them to cause mayhem, to cause disharmony in the state.
Commissioner Shaibu said the police is capable of ensuring the security of lives and property, as the command is already doing a good job to ensure the state is crime-free. He went further to say that there is an alleged plan to use the disbanded security network to invade the INEC headquarters in Benin to have access to materials used for elections, noting that as the Deputy Governor of Edo State, he has the right to ensure that the state is not turned into lawlessness.
We are aware that the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Governor Obaseki, is doing everything to make sure that they tamper with those materials at INEC office. And as a result of that, the APC youth has gone there to make sure that nobody will tamper with those materials. They started the protest. We have gone there now to make sure that they don't have access to tamper with those materials, because they have lost the election they've lost. And that is why I'm here. I'm here to inform the CP of the consequence of allowing the Edo State Vigilante as constituted today. And as we speak, the Nigerian police is doing a very good work. The people they brought from outside to conduct the election, they are still around. Their facilities are still around. The IG, in his wisdom, left them behind, because there's always insecurity, there's all pre-election, post-election security arrangements always put in place. And the IG made a statement that they are leaving most of the police behind to deal with the issue of post-elections. So as it is today, we are aware that those police are still around, and they've been professional, they've been doing their work diligently.
The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Gbetukon, had announced the disbandment of the Edo Security Network before last month's governorship polls. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Swearing in the newly elected council chairmen and their deputies, Governor Ino notes that no arm of government can completely operate on isolation, hence the need for council leaders to synergize with the state governments to ensure the provision of democratic dividends at the grassroots. He charged them that elections are over, therefore party affiliation should be kept aside to serve the interest of the people.
Receive your funds directly. Remember, we have shared responsibilities. Those shared responsibilities must be carefully thought out. How our teachers will be paid across board, how their allowances will be paid, how their gratuities will be paid. This administration is big on welfare.
Some of the chairmen, while appreciating the governor for his support, assured that the tempo of development will be sustained and even improved upon.
But they know my capacity because I've been with them. I know what they really need as a local government.
I will make sure that whatever the governor, His Excellency Governor Moino, is doing in the state, in his Arise agenda, I'll do the same to my people.
I expect inclusiveness. Everybody will be carried along.
The People's Democratic Party won 30 out of the 31 local government areas, while APC won in the Esin Udom local government area. Freeman Usawu reporting for BeeTv News.
The federal government has announced the commencement of crude oil sales to Dangote Refinery and other local refineries in Naira. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edu, disclosed this in a statement. The Federal Executive Council in July approved the sales of crude oil to Dangote Refinery beginning from October 1st, 2024. In his post on his official X account of the ministry, the government confirmed that it had commenced sales of crude to local refineries in Naira as of October 1st. The statement said the commencement followed the meeting of the Implementation Committee chaired by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy on October 3rd to conduct a post-commencement review of the crude oil and refined product sales in Naira initiative. The commencement of the strategic initiative was aired by key oil stakeholders, Minister of State Petroleum and Oil, Heineken Lokoberry, and the Vice President of Dangote Group, Edwin Duvakoma, and the Group Managing Director of the NNPC Limited, Mele Kiari, among others. Roka Tinubu. President Bola Tinubu has called on Governor Siminalayi Fubara, political leaders and their supporters in River State to exercise restraint and uphold the rule of law. In response to recent tension following last Saturday's local government council elections, the president expressed deep concern over reports of arson and explosions in the state. He urged all political actors to de-escalate the situation and discourage their supporters from engaging in violence. President Bola Tinubu directed the police to restore and maintain peace, law, and order immediately. President Tinubu said government facilities built with public funds must be safeguarded from vandalism. He stretched that self-help has no place in a democratic system, especially after 25 years of continuous democracy. According to President Bola Tinubu, the judiciary can settle all political disputes, and the outcome of this election should be no exception. Governor of Benue State, Hyacinth Alia, has sworn in the 23 local government chairmen elected on the platform of the All Progressive Congress during the local government polls held on Saturday. The report. 23 newly elected local government chairmen from the All Progressive Congress assembled at a banquet hall in Benue State Government House to be sworn in. The governor cautioned the chairmen against assuming that local government autonomy gives them excuse to recklessness.
In light of the newly granted local government autonomy, I urge you to always collaborate with us at the state level in order to implement policies and programs that benefit our rural communities. Be accountable. Be responsible. Remember, autonomy is never without consequences.
In Benue, the money has been going straight to the local government areas, and it will continue to be until the federal government or the federation account channels the money directly to them.
Governor Alia urged the opposition People's Democratic Party to also redress through the proper channels after rejecting the local government poll election results.
We have processes, and if anyone is anxious on anything at all that happened, the elections that happened on Saturday, please let them follow the procedures, let them follow the processes, and justice would always be done.
Meanwhile, the chairman of Agatu and Otukpo local government areas highlighted the importance of tackling issues relating to insecurity and infrastructures in their communities.
If you go to Agatu local government where I come from today, one of the issues that is pertinent in our mind there is the issue of insecurity. We have serious issue of insecurity, and I'm going to hit the ground flying to ensure that that issue is resolved within the quickest possible time.
We just need to repair the ones that we could repair, modernize the one that ought to be modernized, and introduce a fresh one because of technological advancement that is going on.
The All Progressive Congress warns all the 23 local government chairmanship and the 276 councillorship seats in Saturday's poll. The opposition People's Democratic Party questioned the credibility of the election results. Oluwatoyin Oyedola reporting for BeeTv News. Residents in Benin City have been advised to stay away from the solo street light poles with exposed cables whenever it rains to avoid being electrocuted. BeeTv News Osarogi Agwebo reports that some respondents in Benin City gave a piece of advice and urged government to repair damaged and non-functional street lights. The report.
Whenever or after it rains, several cases have been recorded of individuals who are electrocuted when they mistakenly touch or come in contact with solar street light poles with exposed cables, potentially leading to severe injury or death, depending on the voltage and duration of exposure. Speaking to BeeTv News, some respondents in Benin City said that it is advisable for one to avoid getting in contact or touching street light poles when it rains to avoid being electrocuted. They said though some of these street lights are not functioning, but wonder how possible the street lights still have electric current on them.
I advise people, if you want to pass there, don't touch the pole because it can electrocute somebody. Understand? So if you are going there, just be careful before you cross or before you touch the pole, especially this time of raining season. Anytime they want to pass, they make sure that they don't touch that pole. And I advise the government to come and take care of the pole.
When somebody used to pass, you're not supposed to put hand on the pole, but you're supposed to look very careful before you go there. But what I used to tell government is once they do finish, so let them sellotape it and cover it very well that people cannot harm anybody. So
light in the Mission Road, no one is on, no one is light. When rain fall, it will begin shock. Keep woman be last week, shock one guy here, I'm the one rescued the guy here, take it to hospital before they treat him. Because it's shocking when the rain falling. The light is not light, but it's still shocking. We don't know why.
Other respondents said the holes on the street lights were done by vandals and cable theft and urged government to address the problem.
Well, it's not good. It's very dangerous. We want government to, anyone they did, let them cover it immediately so that to avoid harming people or causing a dangerous on the road. So that is what we want government to do. It's not good as they open it like that.
Let the work for the lights.
It is the hope of these respondents that the government of the day will promptly swing into action to fix the vandalized and non-functional street lights to avoid unforeseen dangers. Osarogi Agwebo reporting for BeeTv News.
More than 6 weeks after he was chosen by the Asaba Council of Chiefs, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Professor Epiphany Azinge, has now been formally crowned the 14th Asagba of Asaba. The report.
And you are on the part of the people of Asaba. That we must all learn to live in peace and harmony. Be our brother's keeper. Uphold filial fidelity. Eschew pull him down syndrome. That we will reward excellence. Promote dignity of labor. Continue to welcome and harbor Nigerians from other tribes.
A federal high court in Abuja on Tuesday affirmed Julius Abure's position as the national chairman of the Labour Party. The presiding judge, Justice Emeka Nwite, in a ruling issued an order compelling the Independent National Electoral Commission to validate and recognize the Abure-led leadership of the party. The court also validated the March 2024 Nnewi National Convention of the party that produced the Abure-led executive. Details of this will be brought to you subsequently in our bulletin. Governor of Borno State. Government has announced the commencement of crude oil sales to Dangote Refinery and other local refineries in Naira. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, disclosed this in a statement. The Federal Executive Council in July approved the sales of crude oil to Dangote Refinery beginning from October 1st, 2024. In a post on his official X account of the ministry, the government confirmed that it had...
The Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, announced that the Nigerian government...
Apologies for that technical error. The commencement of the strategic initiative was urged by key oil stakeholders, Minister of State, Petroleum and Oil, and the Vice President of Dangote Group, Edwin Duvakoma, and the Group Managing Director of the NNPCL Limited, Mele Kyari, among others.
Government has begun the Naira for crude sale to Dangote Refinery from October 1st, 2024. Reacting to this, some Nigerians stated the move was laudable as they expect to see the impact on the Naira for crude sales deal on the pump price for petrol.
With the establishment of Dangote Refinery, because it is established in Nigeria here, so I expect that the cost of transportation of crude outside and the cost of inward importation of refined products into Nigeria would have been eliminated by now with the establishment of Dangote Refinery. So I expect that to impact on the local cost of refined products.
So as they have done the refinery concerning the issue of aspect of fuel subsidy and crude oil and some other thing and so on and so forth, this fuel subsidy of a thing must be reduced. If fuel subsidy is reducing economically, issue of bag of rice, not only that, all things that is very higher must be go down.
I think it's a good move. I mean, considering the hike in fuel, it has caused a hike in almost everything. So I think it's really, it's a creative one and an industrious one. I think it's really amazing.
Others advocated that independent marketers be allowed to purchase freely to enable a smooth flow in the marketing process and by extension foster an affordable pump price for premium motor spirits.
I advise that it should not be bottleneck. It's, as far as the prices of fuel is concerned, and the government should give them free hands to put in fuel so that the fuel will be cheaper for the masses to buy.
if they are trying to solve a problem, they should just do it well. I mean, so everybody should have an access to it. Since you're trying to sell a product and you want everybody to have access to, help everybody, it's okay if everybody has an access to it. So that's my...
Although the government had announced the kickoff for the Naira to crude sale, there are no details on when the deal would commence. Oluwatoyin Oyedola reporting for BeeTv News.
You're still on to BeeTv Major News on the hour. We'll be taking a quick break. Please, just stay with us.
APC Chairman of Edo State. I want to use this opportunity to thank all the great people of Edo State for coming out in numbers and voting for Senator Monday and Dennis as Governor and Deputy Governor of Edo State. Your vote has guaranteed a better future for all of Edo State. And to you, Senator Monday and Dennis, don't forget all the Gen Alpha, as they are the future of every state and country. Thank you. Hello, my name is Sasha Tanabe, the daughter of Jared Tanabe, who is the APC Chairman of Edo State. I want to use this opportunity to thank all the great people of Edo State for coming out in numbers and voting for Senator Monday and Dennis as Governor and Deputy Governor of Edo State. Your vote has guaranteed a better future for all of Edo State. And to you, Senator Monday and Dennis, don't forget all the Gen Alpha, as they are the future of every state and country. Thank you.
Cultural Orientation Extravaganza 2024. The cultural heritage of a people is their identity and pride. All public and private secondary schools in Ego Ipoba-Awka Federal Constituency are invited to a cultural orientation showcasing the rich cultural heritage of Edo State. There will be dancing and singing competition amongst junior and senior secondary schools in Ego and Ipoba-Awka local government areas. The first prize winner of the junior secondary category go home with 500,000 naira. Second prize 350,000 naira. Third prize 200,000 naira. Same prizes to be won by the senior secondary category. Date Tuesday 8th to 10th October 2024. Venue Leader Group of Schools Field, Dumes Road off Sapele Road, Benin City. Time 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. For more information call 0816-665-5247 or 0803-270-3380. See you there. This event is powered by Honorable Murphy Osaro Omoyi, member House of Representatives representing Ego and Ipoba-Awka Federal Constituency, Abuja.
The University of Benin, Ekewa Campus, Maracana Field in Benin City, the Edo State capital, today wore a new look as supporters, members and chieftains of the All Progressive Congress in Edo South Senatorial District converged for a thank you party. BeeTv News Osarogi Agwebo reports that various excited groups in their numbers assembled dressed in various colorful attires to spice up the event. The report.
Maracana Feed in University of Benin Akewan campus was literally on a shutdown as supporters, party faithfuls, and chieftain of the All Progressive Congress in Edo South Senatorial District took part in their numbers for the thank you party. Appreciation and gratitude was visibly seen on the faces of the APC supporters as various groups such as the Nigeria Union of Road Transport Workers, Edo State Market Women Association, Professional Drivers on Wheel, and host of other elated numerous groups displayed their banners, and good and melodious songs was supplied by the Edo-born legendary singer Akobegian. Traders present at the rally took the opportunity to display their wares as they made brick businesses. The Akewan campus parking lot was filled to capacity with assorted cars parked in their numbers, signifying the presence of the Claire de la Creme of the society, who turned out in their numbers to attend the victory and thank you ceremony. Speaking to some APC chieftains and supporters of the party include a former deputy governor of Edo State, Mr. Lucky Imaswe, who was the coordinator of the Okwewolo and Dennis Idahosa Campaign Council, said the party came together to express their gratitude to the people of Edo South Senatorial District for their support, noting that Edo people has made the right choice for voting for APC.
Celebration, victory of Model Okwewolo and the Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa as governor and deputy governor. Edo State is wearing a new face.
We are doing our victory party. As you can see the Momo crowd here. So we all are happy for our governor. We have a potential governor.
We thank the Edo people. I feel very happy. I'm great. I feel very great. And the Edo people has proven that Model Okwewolo is the man of the people. We are here today to come and thank the Edo people for what they are very happy that Senator Model Okwewolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa will come and place Edo in a better place. I thank God for our great land today. You see what we are witnessing today. I think God has answered the Edos for the good, and we pray to Almighty God that this government will be better for the Edo people.
We are here to celebrate the victory party that the Lord has given us victory for the election of 21st September 2024. That today, Monday, Okpebo.
The Edo State Governor-elect, Senator Monday Okpewolo, and his deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, and other leaders of the party, who include Senator Comrade Adams Eric Oshomole, have appreciated the people of Edo South Senatorial District for their support during the elections, as Okpewolo promised they hit the ground running immediately they take oath of office. BeeTv News Osarogi Agwebo reports that the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu,
in celebrating victory of the party and appreciating the people. He said the governor and deputy governor-elect, Senator Monday Okwewolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, are anxiously waiting to hit the ground running and to bring to realities all the campaign promises they made to Edo people. Senator Shomole said election was over and it is time for unity, peace, love, and good governance to move Edo State forward.
Today, God has given us victory. Once God has given us victory, we have no right anymore to be angry with anyone. If God has asked us in the spirit of this celebration, if you see those who voted PDP, hug them. If you are privileged, kiss them. And extend hands of fellowship to them. For we in the APC, it is time to begin the job. The governor and the deputy governor-elect are ready to hit the ground running. After wasting 8 years you will understand why we cannot afford to waste even one more second.
On his part, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Kamil Shuaibu, on behalf of Edo State government, congratulated the Governor-elect Senator Monday Okpebholo and his Deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, and also appreciated the people of Edo South Senatorial District for their support.
I want to officially, on behalf of Edo State government, to congratulate the Governor-elect Senator Monday Okpebholo and to join our leaders to say thank you. We said we are coming back to say thank you after the victory. We have fulfilled that we promised. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
In his remarks, Senator Monday Okpebholo appreciated the people for their unwavering and massive support during and after the election. He said the love shown to Senator Adams Oshomole by the people during the campaign shows that working for the people pays, as he assured the people that he will hit the ground running from the day he takes oaths of office. On his, the Deputy Governor-elect of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, also appreciated the people of Edo South Senatorial District for their support. He alleged that the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Osbaseki, has asked local government chairmen to mobilize women in the local government with money meant for the development to go about protesting the outcome of the election. He, however, issued a stern warning to the local government chairmen, stating that they will give account of those money when they come on board.
I want to thank all of you. New thing will begin to happen in Edo State. I will let you know that our motto is to work and work and work for Edo people. The PDP, they have asked the local government to mobilize them with 5 million naira across the 18 local government of Edo State, using it for evil. And I also saw some innocent women running up and down with black clothes. They should have asked Aswen to ask his wife to wear black clothes. They should have asked Obaseki's wife to join part of it. But they are using innocent women. Anybody that wishes evil in this land, Holy Ghost!
Earlier, some leaders of the party, including the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Honorable Abubakar Momo, State Chairman of the party, Imperial Jarrett Tenebe, Director General of APC Campaign Council, Senator Matthew Rohide, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Dr. Pius Igberamo Dubu, and Mr. Lucky Imaswe, as well as Pastor Osagi Zeyamu, took turns to appreciate the people for their massive support.
I want to say we are not only celebrating the victory. This shows us that when we are united, we can achieve anything meaningful. Today, we are celebrating the unity of the entire APC members in Edo State.
On the 21st, on that day of election, that natural mystic was unveiled in Monday Okpebholo and Dennis Idahosa as governor and deputy governor of Edo State elect.
Today, what has happened in Edo State is a dictation that God made, an expression of the people's choice, and should be respected. We in the APC work very hard. That is why I'm using this opportunity to thank all our leaders. Thank you. The most difficult task is ahead of us, governance. Thank God Almighty that He has given us a calm, responsible, articulate, straightforward, and hardworking team. And is ready to bring the dividends of democracy to the doorstep of every one of us.
The market survey has given the reasons and answers to the price differences in market products compared to previous prices. BeeTv News at Daokwe Happiness reports that some respondents, including a business owner, listed reasons for price variation in goods and other items. The report is presented from our studios.
Since this present administration of President Bola Tinubu came on board, especially after the removal of fuel subsidy, the prices of goods and services have continued to be on the increase. Many Nigerians believe that the high cost of fuel is a primary factor driving up price for food items, including oranges, outside the cost of fuel. Some Nigerians said that bad roads is another reason for the increase in cost of transportation. This, in turn, impacts the final price of products. In an interview with BeeTv News, some of the shop owners who made comparison with current and previous prices said things are no longer as the same.
There's a wine we normally sell, Pure Heaven. We were selling it 1,000, but because of the situation of the country, it's now increased to 1,500. And everybody in this country, everybody is crying, talking about crisis. Why is everything happening? So you don't expect us to sell below our cost price or sell below what we got. The people that were also supplying from, even the lady that supplied to us last month, she said she cannot be supplying again because she increased her price and it's not comfortable with us.
Other customers said the reason why prices of goods skyrocketed is because of high cost of fuel, noting that once the price of fuel is brought down, every other thing will fall into place.
The carry fuel come for 85 naira. As it be before, during good luck time, 85 naira. Then gas, may the bring a come for 100 naira or 120. Diesel will come for 150. You understand? Things go better like that.
When you check the money you used to shift it from that side to here, you will see that everything is high. The custom fee, you understand, the container and everything, you understand. So you will see that the things are all very bad.
A case study involving an orange seller reveals that the price for a basket of orange has risen from 5,000 naira to 16,000 naira. Factors contributing to this increase include fuel cost and supply chain challenges.
Because of fuel, everything don't put money. Orange will be the buy 12,000 for banana 40,000. We even now wonder, I'm gonna still talk to the president, me still consider people. Things too dear, even food stuff for market, everything's too dear.
Village women where they follow the buy. They complain of bad road and expenses for motor. They say money where they say they carry and I don't be times 3. So like this thing now, basket before we buy at 5,000, 4,000. Now we buy at 16,000, 18,000. Now we take the buy. Then if we can't share that now, we need to share our own. May we see at least small thing. Or we take see buy something for our children.
It is the hope of these customers and traders, as well as other Nigerians, that the government will put measures in place to reduce the cost of goods and commodities. Oluwatoyin Oyedola, reporting for BeeTv News.
Governor Diko Rada of Katsina State has launched the distribution of 21,924 bags of rice as part of the federal government's food security program. The governor, while launching the program at the Katsina People's Square, revealed that the aim was to alleviate the current economic hardship faced by the citizens. BeeTv News Gifts Uwagboy reports.
The initiative targets vulnerable women, youth groups and various segments of the population, highlighting with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The intervention is also expected to bring relief to many households struggling to access basic necessities, particularly in rural areas. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Political Matters and Chairman of the Distribution Committee emphasized the focus of the initiative on supporting vulnerable individuals.
The President appreciates your support and continued cooperation and endurance at this trying moment, when the federal government is working hard to ensure that Nigeria is put on the right track. When we came on board, we discovered that a lot of sacrifice must be done in order to get things working for the betterment of Nigeria and Nigeria as a team.
The distribution plans to empower beneficiaries to address some of their challenges for a more resilient and self-sufficient community. Katsina State Governor Diko Umar stated that the rice distribution will boost socio-economic activities in the state. The governor commended the commitment of the federal government to completing key infrastructure projects to enhance the state's connectivity and facilitate economic growth. The distribution committee would ensure fair and efficient distribution at local and ward levels across the state. Gifts Uwagboy reporting for BeeTv News.
Refinery, Nigerians have called for transparency on the sales deal by the federal government and Dangote Refinery that would eventually lead to a reduction in price of premium motor spirits. The report.
The Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, announced that the Nigerian government has begun the Naira for crude sale to Dangote Refinery from October 1st, 2024. Reacting to this, some Nigerians stated the move was laudable as they expect to see the impact on the Naira for crude sales deal on the pump price for petrol.
With the establishment of Dangote Refinery, because it is established in Nigeria here, so I expect that the cost of transportation of crude outside and the cost of inward importation of refined products into Nigeria would have been eliminated by now with the establishment of Dangote Refinery. So I expect that to impact on the local cost of refined products.
So as not that they have done the refinery concerning the issue of aspect of fuel subsidy and crude oil and some other thing and so on and so forth. This fuel subsidy of a thing must be reduced. If fuel subsidy is reducing economically, issue of bag of rice, not only that, all things that is very higher must be go down.
I think it's a good move. I mean, considering the hike in fuel, it has caused a hike in almost everything. So I think it's really, it's a creative one and an industrious one. I think it's really amazing.
Others advocated that independent marketers be allowed to purchase freely to enable a smooth flow in the marketing process and by extension foster an affordable pump price for premium motor spirits.
I advise that it should not be bottleneck. It's, as far as the prices of fuel is concerned, and the government should give them free hands to put in fuel so that the fuel will be cheaper for the masses to buy.
If they are trying to solve a problem, they should just do it well. I mean, so everybody should have an access to it. Since you're trying to sell a product and you want everybody to have access to, help everybody, it's okay if everybody has an access to it. So that's my.
Although the government had announced the kickoff for the Naira to crude sale, there are no details on when the deal would commence. Oluwatoyin Oyedola reporting for BeeTv News.
We have more stories coming your way after this short break. Please stay.
Areno Zeligarabo 2024. Ara ewu kebe na ewo yi. Again ati ave moya fe ri rowebe. We go ke ipoba ha federal constituency. Are to no Zeligarabo ke ro we moriema. Iku no monyonyo ke bi wane o kwa ya zeduna vederio. O webe ke wo webe no yose. Gaswa. Ife no ka o webe no pagbi fun na me 500,000 naira. No give her 350,000 naira. No give her 250,000 naira. Erio kan be aye wo webe no yose. Ipede ya sikpedi gbe ukina yena ukpona be yena. Akona kiana dugena ke ga Lydia group of school. We do it to maize na look pesa plefa for laborato. Ve go ge ukiome vo we ya se go ge vavavan. Uwa onu ifi akpa e sayo. Tie wu waya no repetu we na. Ọmọ no tie yu gena. Ọmọ go monfi osaro ọmọ yi. No mo akpima yo. Babuja no kan pa go ipo ba oka. Ọmọ ne go ipo ba oka ya yo.
Thank you for staying. Now on the business segment, over now to our business news correspondent.
The Acting Director General of the National Pension Commission, Omolola Oluwurara, disclosed this at a workshop organized by the Commission to kickstart the 2024 online enrollment applications for pension desk offices of Federal Government Treasury-funded MDA on Monday in Abuja. This workshop signified the start of the final preparations for the 2024 online enrollment exercise aimed at prospective retirees for 2025. Nigeria currently has 7,348,028 or 10.58% of the total working population registered under the National Pension Scheme. The Naira depreciated against the dollar at the foreign exchange market to begin the week as FX supply dropped further FMDQ data showed that the naira slightly weakened at 1,635.15 per dollar on Monday compared to 1,631.21 exchanged on Friday last week. This represents a marginal 3.94 naira depreciation against the dollar. Similarly, at the black market, the naira depreciated to 1,775 per dollar on Monday from the 1,770 naira exchange rate at the close of last week. This development comes. The federal government has emphasized the need for national stakeholders to collaborate on sustainable financing solutions to advance water resources development in Nigeria. The call was made by the acting executive director of the Nigeria Integrated Water Resources Management Commission, NIWRMC, Ms. Sakinatu Suleiman Abu Jimeta, during a national stakeholders consultation workshop in Abuja. Team Budgeting and Financing for Water Resources Development and Management. Jimeta underscores the critical role that efficient budgeting and innovative funding models play in the sustainable development of Nigeria water resources. She stressed that while Nigeria is blessed with abundant water resources, the nation has yet to fully harness them for economic, social, and environmental benefits. Joyce Ero reporting for BeeTv News.
Shifting gears to the global scene, let's join our global news correspondent, Rebecca Guffey.
U.S. officials have issued warnings about the danger posed by Hurricane Milton, which briefly reached Category 5 before weakening to Category 4. The storm still has dangerous winds of up to 155 meters per hour and may cause life-threatening storm surges along coastal areas. Hurricane Milton is set to hit Tampa Bay on Wednesday, just days after Florida was impacted by Hurricane Helene, which killed at least 225 people. Governor Ron DeSantis urged residents to evacuate quickly, saying the storm could be devastating. Emergency warnings are now in place for 51 of Florida's 67 counties. Democracy for the Arab World Now, DAWN, a U.S. nonprofit, has called on President Biden's administration to stop blocking a UN Security Council resolution for a ceasefire in Gaza. Sarah Leah Whitson, DAWN's executive director, criticized the administration for enabling Israel's actions, warning of the risk of escalating into a war with Iran. DAWN urged the U.S. to halt arms transfer to Israel and end its involvement in the conflict, which they say invites retaliatory attacks on U.S. forces. Advocacy Director Reed Gara added that without a ceasefire in Gaza, tensions with other countries like Lebanon, Syria, and Iran could worsen. A transport minister in the government of Argentina's Buenos Aires province, Jorge Donofrio, has stirred controversy by suggesting that the province could seek independence. In a radio interview, he claimed the province, the country's largest, would have the largest GDP in Latin America if it were a separate nation. Donofrio criticized the national government led by President Javier Milei, calling his policies madness and harmful to the country. This reflects ongoing tension between the province and the national government. Buenos Aires province, home to 17.5 million people, is governed by the opposition Peronists, who have been struggling since Milei's election in 2023. And lastly, on global news, Kenya's MPs are set to vote on whether to impeach Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua following his fallout with President William Ruto. Gachagua is accused of corruption, promoting ethnic division, and undermining the government. He has dismissed the claims as outrageous and part of a plot to remove him from office. Political tensions have risen since June after protests over tax hikes leading to a cabinet reshuffle. Security has been increased in Nairobi ahead of the vote, with roads to parliament blocked. Gachagua will defend himself before the parliament, and if the motion passes, the case will move to the Senate. And that's it on the Global News segment for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I am Rebecca Guffey.
And on entertainment, over now to our entertainment news correspondent.
Forbes credits the pop star's financial success primarily to her sold-out Global Eras tour and the value of her entire music catalog, making her the first musician to become a billionaire from her songs and live performances. Part of her fortune includes close to $600 million from royalties and touring, another $600 million from her music catalog, and some $125 million in real estate. On the Forbes list of the world's billionaire, she is ranked number 2,117. Some of the female musicians she has now surpassed include Madonna at $850 million, Beyoncé at $760 million, Celine Dion at $550 million, and Rihanna at $1.4 billion. Ranked 2,336 on the updated Forbes world list, Rihanna has been unseated of her status as the world's richest female musician, where she held the position. Her net worth peaked at $1.7 billion, and this was credited mainly to the success of her Fenty Beauty line and Savage X Fenty attempt on October 1st at the Indoor Sports Center of Unilag. After hitting the 120-kilometer mark, she completed an additional 10 kilometers of walking, making 2,058 laps within the sports center. Speaking in an Instagram post on Monday, Ayela Bola said the official attempt was to showcase the country's creativity and fashion industry to the world. Prime Boy, in a statement signed by his lawyer Akinpelu Ogunbona, noted that Mohbad's mother had, during an interview, accused him of having an altercation with her son before his death. In the letter shared via Instagram, Prime Boy gave the late singer's mother 7 days to retract her statement. Prime Boy further threatened to take legal action if she failed to do so. Mohbad died on September 12, 2023 under mysterious circumstances and was buried the following day. That's it on Entertainment News Tonight. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News.
And that is the size of our news package for tonight. It's always a pleasure to have you on board with us. My name is Oluwatoyin Oyedola. Have a good night.